Alright guys, this is my final thoughts on the pt6 baseball after all those that solo video. I like to appreciate all the ones that actually stayed and watched all the episodes. This was more of a personal piece and I wanted to put this up. So thanks for those that bear with me, and for all those that made it this far and are interested in what my final thoughts are of the pt6 baseball is this game right here is one of the better baseball games that out there, that if you don't want a really advanced game of baseball in a board game format, this is your best bet. You don't have to deal with all the, for each batter that's up to bat, in this one, it just one card represents the entire batter up to bat, and the pitcher's one, round going at it with that individual pitcher. So it goes really fast. Now, not to say that this game is too simple, and the people that like a lot of more advanced stuff is not going to like this. That's the complete opposite of this game. You can scale it however you want. There's, like I said, the basic game where you just have the pitcher decides what they're going to do, and the batter decides to do the reveal, and then you look at the results on the card based on I think it's the top part of the card you read. And then when you play the second level of difficulty, you then will have the now hitting. So if number one's hitting, he'll have a different result on its card versus another bat up player at bat. So and then there's some cards that just the results are the same for everybody. There's some like where the person will get a double play if they're a better hitter, and then if they're not as good hitter, they'll get a ground out. All these factors play into that, and then you can add in stealing and bunting, and stealing and bunting add another layer of difficulty, because stealing, if you steal and you get caught, you lose that, you get an out, but if you can get bases quicker, so you can. It's a little bit more strategy. I didn't do that in this play because there's stats that you could use to do it, but I just thought it would drag it down too much, and I wanted to keep it simple for the purpose of this game. Now, if I was playing with somebody that has played this game before and that was really familiar with baseball, then I would have done the stealing and bunting. But in this case, I didn't do that. So yeah, the components on this are really nice. I like the fact that you got result cards, and that plays in the part on what's going to happen rather than just dice. Now, some games they just rely on dice, and some people just always roll bad, and it's no fun. This one, at least you have the strategy. I mean, you have the no advantage, which are 50-50 for both the batter and the pitcher advantages. There's the hitter's advantage, which most of the cards are for the hitter. But they do have bad cards in there, of course. So they're not all good. And then the same with the pitcher's advantage. Most of those favor the pitcher. So knowing when to play the right card when you're a pitcher is important. I mean, sometimes you're going to have just nothing but balls in your hand, the ball cards, and but your opponent doesn't know that, so they might, they might say, well, I'm going to play a strike card, because if I play a strike card and they play a strike card, it's going to be no advantage, versus where if I play a ball and they play, because it's really like a paper, rock, scissors, thing. I'm going to show you the components right now real quick, and then that'll be it for this video. And yeah, like I said, this game's a lot of fun. I mean, so if you don't like big on baseball, it's easy to pick up and play. You don't have to know a lot about baseball to have a lot of fun with this one. Alright, right over the components. So, like I said, of course you're gonna get all the different rules. They got the game instructions, and they break it down for you on all different difficulty levels. So that's really cool. So then you're gonna get the game board, which you already seen the game board, but the ones that what really matters are these are the result cards. And like I said, if you have both players choose the white strategy, you're going to get the hitter's advantage. If you both choose the strike outcome, the black strategy, you're going to get the no advantage. Now, if it's half and half, each player chose different ones. Like, so if the pitcher chose a black and then a batter chose a white, it's a draw. And so this one's like, it's both. You know, this one, these two, you have to literally be in total sync in order to have these happen. So now we're going to look at the cards themselves. Now these are the hitter advantage cards, and as you see here, this one is a bad all around because it's, you get a fly out or you get a strikeout. This one is a ground out, but you at least will advance some players. This one's an error, which is really good for this one is a home run for the third and fourth player. Otherwise, it's a fly out. You get walks. Wow, this one was stacked for the walks. And this one's 4, 5, and 7 get a home run, and then a double for 1, 2, 3. So this was the hitters ones. And then there's the no advantage cards. They have, like I said, they have the varying ones too. But these are neither advantages, so that means either team has a chance of getting a bad and a good play in these. Mostly, you know, it's ground outs, fly outs, triple. So, you know, all these. And then you have the pitcher advantage ones here. And like I said, they have the flyouts, walks. They got the home runs and triples, strikeouts, stuff. So like I said, there's those, and then they got really nice little pegs that keep track of like your stuff. So then you actually have the different pitchers stats. So for starters, they tell you how many cards you'll draw. And then you have the hitting strategy. There's the swing, and then the takes. And these are basically essentially determines how the outcome goes. Each team has those. Then you got the out for the stealing bases cards, and the safe ones are in there. And then you got the strike cards and the ball cards. So it's like everything is like keeping it simple, so you just basically match up the symbols and that tells you exactly what everything does. So there's no real, and then it has a nice glossary, so if you don't know what a baseball term means, you can look it up that way.